अक्षर हमें सिखाते हैं, जीवन क्या है समझाते हैं, वही तो हमारे सच्चू गुरु कहलाते हैं। इस शिक्षक दिवस को सभी गुरुजनों को हार्दिक बधाइयां। May I request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly inaugurate this event by lighting the lamp. Rajshri source. Lightning. Please play a Saraswati Vandana.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्र
All to rise for the ICI motto song.
येष सुप्तेषु जागृति येष सुप्तेषु जागृति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्लं तद्ब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यपि कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
Thank you. Now I request our Honorable President, CA Dr. Debashish Mitra, Honorable Vice President, ICIC Aniket Talati ji, our esteemed guest of honor, Shri Balwinder Sandhu, Chairman, Students Enrichment Board, Board of Studies Operation, Chairman of WIRC, CA Murtuza Kachwala ji, our Central Council member, Prakash Sharma ji, Mangesh sir ji, Preeti Salva ma'am, to come on the dais. I request all the dignitaries in extending the warm welcome to our esteemed guests by providing a bouquet as a mark of respect. I requested the chairman, Student Skill Enrichment Board, Board of Studies to present a bouquet to the dignitary on dais. President Sir, CA Devashish Mitra ji. Chief Guest, CA, Vice President Sir. Vice President Sir, CA Aniket Talati ji. And our guest of honor of the day, Shri Balwinder Singh Sandhu ji.
May I now request Chairman SSEB to please present bouquet to our Central Council member, CA Prakash Sharma ji. May I now request Chairman to please present bouquet to our CCM, Mangesh Kinre ji. So please present bouquet to CCM, CA Preeti Salva ji. Thank you so much, sir. May I now request the chairman to kindly address the gathering with his welcome address.
Honorable President ICI, CA Dr. Devashish Mitra, as a chief guest in today's students program. Vice President Sir, CA Aniket Sunil Talati from Ahmedabad, and our guest of honor and keynote speaker in today's program, Shri Balwinder Singh Sandhu ji, former Indian cricketer, my council colleague from Jaipur, CA Prakash Sharma ji, from Thane, CA Mangesh Kinare ji, and also from Thane, CA Preeti Salva ji, and Murtaja Kanchwala Sahab, Chairman WIRC, and regional council members, all the faculties from GMCS and orientation classes, judges in today's program, and my dear student. This program being organized just to understand what is the importance of the teacher in our life. And we thought no person other than Balwinder Singh Sandhu, who achieved greater height in his life, a team member in the 83 Indian cricket team. Now he was telling that I am the 11th batsman. But all we know, sir, the 11th batsman done the miracle and we won the match. Whatever I am today, and all the persons sitting on the dais must admit that without the guidance of our parent in the form of teacher, our school, primary school teacher, I used to remember him more than my CA teachers, because they have thought about something, that we can achieve something. They shown these capabilities in us and shown us path how to achieve this. A few days back when I was speaking from the dais, President sir has noticed that my teacher used to say that Goel, you are a Badmas boy, but I want to see you number one, whatever life you want to do. If you want to become a Badmas in life, become number one. So something of that sort we learn from that. But one thing to all my students, before I ask, because all the persons here, before I ask them to speak, one thing I must admit, that when they are giving us this teaching, we might not liking so much. He may understand that why he is interfering or she is interfering in my life, and why so much talking about the discipline, rules and regulation in life. But believe me, now you must be liking your primary school teacher or school teachers. Same will happen with you, like it is happening with my principal in articleship. Whatever he was teaching us during those times, we may not be liking. He was forcefully disciplining us. We want to bring us in discipline. But the discipline giving us result today is not known to me. That point of time, the same with the students. Today, I am requesting, please be attentive. They are your guru, your teacher, and above all, they are your well-wisher. Thank you very much for being here. And with this, I think office is taking care. Or
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your experience for the school teachers and let us know about the discipline. Now, we are eagerly waiting to listen our young and dynamic Vice President ICICA, Aniket Sunil Talati ji. He's a man of refined thought process, quick understanding, and sharp vision, respected for his strong organizational skills and deep insight in the affair of profession. Sir.
Thank you very much, and a very good evening to all of you. Let me begin by wishing each one of us a very, very happy Teachers' Day. I think the teacher lies in each one of us and each one of you. So my best wishes on this very important day. Most respected, the Honorable President of the Institute, Sri Dr. Debashish Mitra ji, my guru, my teacher, under whom I am pursuing my articleship of the Institute. So let me begin with all sincerity by wishing him a very happy Teachers' Day, sir. And I think it's been a fantastic experience for me for the past over 6 months to be tutored by one of the best. You will all hear him very soon and will vouch for what I say. I think I found the best teacher possible. To the very respected guest of honor, Shri Balwinder Singh Sandhu ji, part of the historic and memorable 1983 World Cup winning team. I think everything that happens for the first time is always special. It may be first love. It may be first attempt that you give. And I think 1983 team, sir, will always be the first team which dared to dream, and actually ended up winning the World Cup. So, sir, absolute pleasure for all of us. All of us to have you. You mentioned when we were lighting the lamp that you are at number 11. Sushil Bhai also referred to it. I believe in the 83 final also, that's the score exactly what you made, 11 not out, and ensured that we could reach the magical 183.
He was first to take a wicket.
Yes. And I think we are all, as Indians, extremely proud of that moment when in that Lord's balcony, we had the World Cup lifted. And I'm sure all of you will be extremely pleased to listen from him. To the chairman of Student Skill Enrichment Board, Sushil Goyalji, compliments to you for organizing this very important program. I'm told over 100 branches have joined us live and thousands of students are watching this virtually, besides all my friends here in the hall. Other council members on the dais, Mangesh Kindreji, Prakash Sharma ji and Preeti Savla ji, the chairman of the Western region, Murtuza Kachwala ji, judges of the session, and dear friends. I think today, since the President Sir will be speaking, I'll only be brief and maybe touch upon three aspects that I feel are important to discuss on this Teachers' Day. 3 T's. First one being teacher. I think a teacher is somebody from whom you learn. It doesn't have to be just somebody who academically takes a subject or on the blackboard or on the whiteboard of the class teaches you something. Teacher can be anyone that you meet in life. And for acknowledging somebody else to become a teacher, equally important is for you to remain a student all your life. So my first and foremost T would be the teacher in T you should respect. Try and find a teacher in every one that you see. It's very easy in life to become negative, to say negative things about somebody. But I truly believe, and that has been my philosophy in life, whoever you find, whoever comes across in your professional career, in your personal life, is meant to be. Try and get whatever positive learnings, make him your teacher for whatever positive aspects that you can imbibe from them. Be a constant learner, be a constant student. Even if you qualify, it is not going to be the end of your learning. Yes, the academics may end, but what will always continue is your thirst for knowledge, your thirst for excellence, and of course, your requirement to always keep improving. And that improvement can only happen if we learn from each other. The second T is team. Yes, we have Balwinder Singh Sandhu ji, who's going to talk about team spirit, team building, and how 11 men who dared that how can we win the World Cup made it happen. We saw it again in 2011 in this very city of Mumbai. India ended up winning the second World Cup. But what is important for all of you is to appreciate the team spirit. Wherever you are, it may be the firm that you are working in as an article assistant. Appreciate that it is the team and the firm, if it works together, grows together, and has a common goal and belief that we want to serve and provide excellence to our clients. That team spirit is going to be extremely essential. You may become a chartered accountant, start your own practice. Again, having the best team is going to be important. You may be working in an organization as a member in industry. Always keep the organizational goals and the team spirit within all the employees. So always find a teacher, always try and work in a team. And the third T that I will talk about today is trust. Have trust in your principal, wherever you are working, because in his heart is your best interest. You may not agree that why do I have to work more, especially in this month of September when there are tax audit deadlines, or maybe even during July or other months, which are tax filing seasons. Have trust that he has the best interest in you. Have trust in ICAI, your alma mater. The president, myself, the exam committee, the entire council, and for that matter, even the regional council and branches, whenever we are working in a team, the only thought process is how can we do the best possible for our students? We are not here to sit and make you fail in the examination. There is no joy that the exam committee derives if the pass percentage is lower. Our sole interest is to make sure that we can give you the best career path. And that is why today we have 4 lakh chartered accountants and 8 lakh students pursuing this course. Have trust, have faith. There's a thin line between trust and faith. Somebody asked me, what is the difference? And I heard this a long time ago. There's a story which I will go back to, and why I say trust is important. But for you, my expectation towards institute is to have faith in the institute. Once in a small village in Maharashtra, there was no rainfall for several years. Crops were dying. People were committing suicide because they were not able to get livelihood for themselves. And suddenly one day, one of the persons decided that we'll have a huge yajna in the temple. They invited everybody for that yajna so that they could pray to the Almighty and rains could come. Entire village came there. They all had trust. But there was a young boy who not only came, but he brought an umbrella with him. That boy had faith. That is the kind of faith I think all of you must have at the institute. Sometimes I feel very pained when I see that you are easily directed to write something on social media, to mention certain aspects that why ICI does this, why are you, for example, during COVID, why are you conducting the examination? Believe me, the interest was not to put you in harm's way. The only interest that the institute, the council had was to ensure that those students who have studied for so long and have been deprived of an attempt, how can we give them the best opportunity to clear the examination, to become chartered accountants and move forward in their career path? And that is exactly what the institute did. And all of you must be proud that the finest quality of examination, and I can say this with all sincerity, but with a lot of pride, any professional course in the world could not have conducted the exams the way ICI did. 15 students in a class. Yes. No more than 15 students in a classroom. All classrooms were sanitized. Social distancing was ensured. Best infrastructure was made available. Our exam centers, which used to be 400, were more than double to 1,000 plus. And all of this was done only so that we could ensure that that boy or girl on whose life, getting into a job, the entire livelihood of the family depends. He is not deprived of the opportunity, and his passing the CA is not delayed any further. So my only point to all of you will be, there will be opportunities, there will be challenges, there will be various people who will tell you things about it. But here, sitting from this dais on this pious day of Teachers' Day, I will only say that the institute, the council, and all of us here have the best interest of all of you in mind. So have that trust, have that faith in the institute, and I'm sure you will all do exceedingly well in your professional lives. With these words, I once again wish all of us a very, very happy Teachers' Day. Respect the role of your guru and be a student all your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for explaining the meaning of 3 T's in everyone's life in such a lucid way. Now, may I request CA Preeti ma'am to please come on the dais and okay. Now, may I request our special address by a guest of honor, Shri Balwinder Singh Sandhu ji. We have a guest of honor of the day, Shri Balwinder Singh Sandhu ji, for an incoming delivery to West Indies opener 1983 World Cup final, which was highlighted with his cricketing career. He was misjudged. The line was balled at his offered no shot, and that gave India a belief that they could defend a small total. After making his first-class debut for Mumbai in 1980, he had made his international debut 2 years later on in an ODI against Pakistan. He was a bowler who was no mug with the bat, and he proved that on his test debut in 1983 by top scoring for India in the first inning. Sir, please come on the dais.
Our respected member on the dais, Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, and all the students who are watching and who are attending, and good evening to all. I know I'm nervous and speaking to such highly professional people and educated people and brilliant students who will take this country to the next level in another decade. So anybody will get nervous in front of them. So even me. But sometimes the nervousness is a good sign that I want to perform well and I want to do well. So I hope I'll do. I'm very grateful to Preeti ma'am for inviting me here for this event and making me address and give my views to share my views with you all. I'll start with Kabir's Doha, I think, and happy Teachers' Day to all teachers here and all my coaches and teachers who made me come up to this level and stand in front of you guys to address. So कबीर जी ने बहुत अच्छा डिफाइन किया है गुरु को. बोलता है गुरु और गोविंद दोनों खड़े, काके लागे पाऊं, बलिहारी में गुरु के जो गोविंद दियो बताए. गुरु को इतना बड़ा दर्जा दिया है उन्होंने कि गुरु ही गोविंद कौन है, कौन भगवान है, कौन नहीं है, वो गुरु ही बताता है. तो सही मार्ग पे गुरु डाल देता है और उसके बाद में आपको चलना है. आई थिंक कबीर जी ने बहुत अच्छा डिफाइन किया टीचर्स को and I really feel proud of him, and he's one of my favorite सूफी संत. हमारी ग्रंथ साहब में भी उनको बहुत बड़ा दर्जा दिया गया. टीचर्स, अगर आपने वर्ल्ड कप देखा होगा या 83 फिल्म देखी होगी, so in that film I got hit on the head, and after getting hit on the head, I remembered all my teachers who had slapped me in school, because that helped me to work harder on my studies and do well in studies and do well in school. And that slap sometimes is required at the right time from the right person to keep the person go into the right direction. मुझे लगता है कि फेलियर जो है, मुझे फेलियर से डर नहीं लगता. फेलियर इज लाइक डेथ. और जो बंदा मौत से डरता है वो हर क्षण मरता है. जिसको मौत का डर नहीं है वो कुछ भी अचीव कर सकता है. And the same is the case with failure. If you are scared of failure, the failure will come after you. But if you are not scared of failure, and you learn more from failure than one learn from success, because success makes you sometimes complacent, whereas failure makes you realize, introspect where you went wrong and what are the things you need to do to reach your goals, and you can course correct your path. So I think failure teaches you a lot more than success, because I failed in inter-science, and that turned my life into a different direction. I was from a technical school, wanted to become an engineer, and I was good in engineering subjects, but I failed in inter-science and I failed in English because I had passed all the subjects in science subjects, but I failed in English because I never attended a single English class. I was too confident that I can easily read 1 week and before the exam and go and give exam in English, and so no problem. But I failed. I got some 30 marks. I failed by 5 marks. So that changed the whole course of my life. Because then in those days, it was not 80 KT Your failed means you have to reappear in all the subjects in October. So I started studying for the October. I passed in October. And then for 6 months, I had nothing to do. So I started seriously practicing cricket. Till that time, it was just a hobby for me, where I go and play with my friends and enjoy the game. But those 6 months changed the whole life and gave me a new direction. When I started practicing, Achrekar sir went to Achrekar sir team, and he saw something in me. And I used to bowl off spinners. I played off spinner as in university. But then he saw me bowling pace, and he told all the captains, don't make him bowl spin, make him bowl only pace. And he told me that I have a good in-swinger. It's very natural, so develop it. That's all. I think he put me on the right path, and then he, from behind the scene, he kept on telling the captains that don't make him bowl off spinner and don't change his bowling till he's hammered badly or he's tired. So I ended up bowling 25 overs in a 50-over game from one end. So a lot of practice went into my bowling and developing my skills as a fast bowler, pace bowler, swing bowler. So somewhere behind the scene, Achrekar was monitoring my progress. And he didn't tell me that why he never made me a captain, because I came to know much later that he didn't make me captain because he will ask me to organize the team, get all the players on board and everything, like a manager's role as well. But he never made me a captain, because he realized that if he makes me a captain, and I'll start bowling spin as well. So the instruction was to the captain not to make him bowl spin. And he saw something in me which I couldn't see. And I think all teachers here who have an eye for talent, they see a talent in a player and they back him. And they keep pushing him. Sometimes they push too hard. Sometimes get slapped, just like our teacher did. But I think even today, my respect for teachers is the same. I used to get slapped in school. And even today, my coaches comes and they slap me, even if I'm not at fault. But my respect for my teacher will remain the same. It will not change. My attitude towards my teacher will not change because I got slapped. But in present day, it's not the same scenario now. If you scold somebody, that boy or girl gets very upset and they start disliking the teacher. But it's not the case that teacher is not against you or against student. He wants you to do well. And that's the only way sometimes किसी को झापड़ मरना पड़ता है, किसी को motivate करना पड़ता है. And I strongly feel कि अगर आप if you want somebody to give donation, you will go to the rich man because you know he can give. You will not go to a poor person to donate something because he can't give anything in money wise. But you go to a rich person to get donation. And that's what the teacher do. They go to a person who has the potential to go up, who has the potential to reach his goal and be brilliant and excel in his field. And that's where the teacher see that potential, and he keeps pushing that student to work hard and stay focused on his goals. Now, if you're watching movie, say 83 film देख रहे हो, और मुझे यकीन है कि 83 जो भी फिल्म देखेगा वो फिल्म इसके पर्दे के सामने से हिलेगा नहीं. I'm so confident of that movie because I was involved in all aspect of filmmaking of 83 for 3 years. I didn't take any other assignment except that. And when you're watching a movie, good movie, any good movie, you never say that, come on, concentrate, because you're so engrossed in that what's happening on the screen that you're flowing with those characters, you are moving with those characters, and that you're flowing with the story. And you don't tell yourself that you've got to concentrate or you need to focus more, because you're so engrossed in that movie that you're flowing with that story. The same goes with the studies also. If you're enjoying the subject, you will flow with that subject, and it becomes easier to concentrate and focus on the subject. Any field, whichever field one chooses, and if you are enjoying that field, yes, the focus and motivation, everything comes on its own. Then it comes with in a flow. So I don't believe that somebody else can come and motivate me, or somebody else can make me focus on things. And also hard work. Now, when you're enjoying anything or studies or teaching or whatever field that you're chosen, hard work, if you're enjoying, it's not hard work, it's an enjoyment. Hard work is hard work when you're not enjoying it. So I believe that to the students, I'll just give some guidance that you enjoy the subject that you're reading. If you're not enjoying the subject, please change and move to something else which you can enjoy, or change your course. Or maybe I was told that there's a failure rate is very high, only 10 to 15% get passed, become CA, and they move on. But the failure level is high, but no, one should not be scared of failure. And at the same time, I also would like to tell the students that, okay, you stay with people who are positive. Sometimes if you are staying have more friends who are negative thinking, oh, CA, chartered accountancy is very tough and उसमें pass ही नहीं होता है, fail होता है, ये होता है, वो होता है, ये. So वो negativity जो है अपने अंदर आ जाती है, and we start believing that I can't do it, even if I have a potential to reach and become a CA. Stay away from negative people, and you can achieve your goals. Negative people will pull you down. वो खामखा, क्योंकि वो खुद नहीं अचीव कर सकते तो वो दूसरों को भी अचीव नहीं करने देते हैं. So उन लोगों से दूर रहना ही अच्छा है. That's what cricket teaches us. So even if one failure is there, suppose एक में हो गया, तो we don't stop playing cricket. We come, okay, आज fail हो गया हूँ, कल मैं फिर से success मिलेगी. So I'm looking forward to the next day to play another game. So that's that attitude has to change. It's not nothing wrong with students. It's the attitude. You have to have a very positive attitude and stay in the company of positive people, and who can enhance your skills, teach you something in life, lifestyle skills, or help you to become a better in studies, and guide you how to make things easier for you to study and become a chartered accountant. I have my own methods, because I did MA in economics, which after even when playing, but my goal was to get passed because it was my job requirement, and it will help me to move up the ladder in corporate world. And I did MA in economics just because of that, and I just wanted to pass. So I got second class, and I was very happy that I got more marks in MA than in graduation. So I was happy. But CA, you can't be happy with 50% marks. So you have to excel, because you are the future of this country, and you're going to lead this country from the front, or maybe from the back, and supporting all the corporate world and business houses. So you need to have all the knowledge, proper knowledge, not like my half knowledge, where I used to study only 70% of the subject, which will come. I know if I attempt 70%, I'll get through. So my goal were different, not the students who are doing CA. Their goals are different. So, but again, I'll say if you enjoy. I was working in Rashtra Chemical and Fertilizer. I was a marketing manager there, and I was also coaching. I got into coaching and got hooked to coaching. I got in contact with people who helped me to enhance my knowledge as a coach. And I'm the first Indian coach to do level 3 in Australia. And then when I came back, I realized that we need more coaches who are trained coaches. So I started training coaches, and I think I've trained more than 5,000 coaches in India at level 1 and level 2 and level 3. So I know how it feels when some coach or whom you have trained and he does well in cricketing field. So you feel very happy inside, and that no amount of money can give you that happiness inside. अंदर से खुश होना बहुत जरूरी है. And I also believe that creativity will never follow money. Money follows creativity. So if you are doing a good job, and if you want to be a CA, don't get into this courses just because there's money. If you are looking at money, then you will not be a good CA. But if you aim to become the best CA, chartered accountant, I'm sure the money will come to you. And if you are doing a good job, money will follow you. So focus on what you are doing and what you can do and what excellent work you can do. The rest, leave it to the God. और मैं एक और चीज में बिलीव करता हूँ कि जो मुझे आना है वो आना है, जो नहीं आना है वो नहीं आना है. मैं जब मरूंगा तो मेरे पास जितने एसेट्स एंड वेल्थ होनी है उतनी ही होनी है. उससे ज्यादा होगी तो डॉक्टरों का बिल पे करते करते वहां पहुंच जाऊंगा, मैं लुढ़क जाऊंगा. या कम होगी तो कहीं ना कहीं से आ जाएंगे. जैसे अब आते हैं, फिल्म आ गई, कुछ आ जाता है. अब लाइफ में मेरे साथ हादसे हुए हैं ऐसे. एंड आई स्टार्टेड बिलीविंग इट नाउ कि बिकॉज ये इट्स ऑल डेस्टाइन्ड. आप उसको वेल्थ के पीछे भागोगे तो आप यू विल लूज पीस ऑफ माइंड. एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज पीस ऑफ माइंड. इफ यू आर peace up inside the head, and Sardar is talking about head, sorry, but if you have peace inside, you can fight the whole world. मुझे और एक याद आता है कि महाभारत में अगर आप देखो तो अर्जुन ने सबसे ज्यादा अच्छी तरह स्किल्स की तैयारी की थी, बहुत अच्छी ट्रेनिंग की थी, बहुत ही बड़ा वॉरियर था. सब महाभारत वही जीत सकता था. लेकिन जो साहस अभिमन्यु के पास था, Abhimanyu ke paas, he was a brave warrior. He went inside, he fought with 7 to 8 warriors and he lost his life, but he fought bravely. And that bravery is required in every student. You got to be brave like Abhimanyu and be skillful like Arjun. And at the same time, there was a teacher. Arjun was not ready to fight that battle, but Krishna make him realize, mentally उनको तैयार करते हैं कि ये लड़ाई तुझे क्यों लड़नी है. So mental preparation, again, a teacher comes in and who, to a skillful Arjun, makes him a great warrior who won the war, who won the Mahabharata. I also believe that you got to be ruthless in your pursuit of your goal if you want to excel in your field. My younger daughter wanted to do masters in economic in America, and she wanted to do it there. She went to John Hopkins, and when she went there, I just told her one thing, that even if your exams are there and something happened to me, if I die in India, don't come back. Give your exams as if nothing has happened, because your exams are more important to you. योर करियर. मुझे जो होना है वो हो गया है, उसके आने से मेरी जिंदगी फिर से नहीं आने वाली. सो डोंट वरी. योर फर्स्ट फोकस शुड बी टू pursue your goal and be ruthless. You got to be ruthless in that. I don't know, मुझे दूसरा शब्द नहीं आता. मुझे लगता है ruthless होना बहुत जरूरी है कि तुम अपने पिता की मौत हुई होगी यार, तुम नहीं आ रहे हो, अपना एग्जाम दे रहे हो. इतनी शिद्दत, इतना जुनून होना चाहिए अपने गोल्स को परस्यू करने के लिए. आई थिंक आई हैव टेकन टू मच टाइम, बट थैंक्स फॉर लिसनिंग एंड enjoying. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing us about the hard work that practice makes a man perfect. Now, may I request our visionary, a leader of profession, man of vision, with a strong academic learning and having a deep professional insight, CA Dr. Debashish Mitra, the president of the ICI, to kindly enlighten our students and ICI faculties who are viewing this program across pan-India with a word of wisdom. In his presentship, we are going to organize a World Congress, which was rightly termed as Olympics of Accounting. Sir.
The Honorable Vice President, who is going to come back after some time. You see, he's gone for some World Congress work. Sandhu ji, the guest of honor, such a great pleasure listening to you. The Chairman of Board of Studies Operations, Sushil Goel ji, my two council colleagues, illustrious council colleagues from the dais, Priti Savla and Mangesh Kindre, Murtuza Kashwala, the Chairman of West India Regional Council, the members of the West India Regional Council sitting here, my student friends, very, very good evening to all of you. The Vice President was saying that I have been his teacher. But whenever I have been with the Vice President, we don't know who is whose teacher. I'll tell you this way. And Sandhu Sahab, aap thoda gaur kijiyega. Maybe with your permission, I'll speak in Hindi and as well as in English. Yesterday, we were both traveling from Calcutta to Bombay. In the evening, we took a 5:30 evening flight. So we were both very tired. And we both told each other, we are sitting next to each other like this, that after the food is served, both of us will go to sleep. We decided. The food was being served. Sir, he suddenly, Sandhu Sahab, he asked me, 1983 dekha? So I said, 100% dekha. Bolta hai ki, what do you think was the turning point for the Indian team? Because 1983, you see, when you started off, the team was not doing really well. And that is what they showed in the film. I said that 175 runs by Kapil Dev against Zimbabwe. Unfortunately, that was, you see, never recorded. But I think, sir, you will agree with me that that was one of the turning points for the team. So it was a tsunami. So both of us, we said that that kind of aggression, and this is also to the students, if you are passionate, if you are aggressive, you will do very, very well. You see, to me, that man, you see, when he played that innings, you see, it was one of the most, 1983, when I watched the film, that was one of the best. And I think all of us will agree. Ranveer Singh was very good. Even the shots that he was hitting, maybe you taught him very well, sir. You said 3 years. You see, even the shots that he was hitting, he was all the shots. This is very, very good. Aniket Talati asked me, all right, forget about him. Who else do you think you liked very much? I said that post 1983, I lost touch with cricket. But then came a man whom I started looking up to very much because he shaped Indian cricket into an aggressive team. And that was a person from my state, Saurav Ganguly. I don't know how many of you would agree with me, but I and Sir, you see, Aniket Talati, we had a great debate. But both of us, we agreed. But both of us, we agreed that, you see, he changed the way we looked at it. So the students, if you want to have a good teacher, the way he saw the team, the way he was aggressive, we still recall in England the way he, you see, took off his jersey and things like this, but those are not. And let me tell you, after I became the president of the institute, I got a call from one of my friends that Saurav Ganguly wants to meet you. I said that, you see, I had a great, listening for him. So great respect for him. So he said that this relates to a matter of BCCI. I thought he was joking. So, and he said that Saurabh Ganguly is going to phone you up at 8 o'clock at night today. This for all the students who are hearing me. So I said that joke karta hai. All right, theek hai. Time has passed since Saurabh Ganguly has been the captain of the Indian team. 8 o'clock sharp, I get a phone call. Mr. Mitra, I am Saurabh Ganguly. Right. And he started speaking to me in Bengali. And I said that you don't know what a big fan of I am of yours, of that aggression that you have shown, that mentality that you changed on the Indian cricket team. Right? We met subsequently. Now I know him very well, but that, Aniket asked me again next, after him who? Saurabh Ganguly is retired, Greg Chappell, he had a big fight, everything we all know, forget about it. Sandhu sahab. Next is a man from Punjab, आपका स्टेट का, युवराज सिंह. Not the Yuvraj Singh before he got cancer. Cancer के बाद में he was a cancer survivor. And a cancer survivor trying to play for the Indian cricket team. आजकल विराट कोहली ने introduce के yo-yo. That is, you see, it tests you said you are a level 3 coach yourself. It tests your fitness. That man, he went through that yo-yo and he proved his fitness. And every time Yuvraj Singh would come, I never used to see him before he got cancer. But every time later on, whenever he used to come and play, I used to watch him and watch him with awe. How can a cancer survivor play like this? This is for all the students. Never say, never say that I give up. That man never gave up. You see, this fantastic, the way it is. Aniket again asked me, now you see, as I said, both of us are like teachers and students, and both of us are such great level. We have, by that time, last night, evening, we had forgotten about the sleep that we promised each other. He said, let us move from cricket to tennis. Tennis is also a game which I love very much. He said, who do you think in tennis, present-day tennis, who do you think you admire? That never say die attitude that you are saying, which you want your students to be, which you want a teacher to teach his students. Sir, I don't know whether you follow tennis or not. Oh, you played. That's very nice, sir. I said, Rafael Nadal. I don't know how many of you have seen him. He's still playing US Open, by the way. When he was playing in Wimbledon this time, he got injured in the stomach. He was playing in the quarterfinals, going on to become in the semifinals. This time, in the month of June, the camera was showing his father and sister. He was in pain like this. His father and sister telling him, come off the court, come off the court. His father and sister telling him, the camera was showing. And there was Rafael Nadal from Spain, 37-year-old man, having the highest number of Grand Slams, 22 till now, right? Holding like this and play. Father and sister saying, please come back, come out of the court. Rafael Nadal never came out of the court, went on to win the game and be in the semi-finals of Wimbledon. So for all those who are listening to me, these are stories of courage. These people to me are my teachers. He was saying, enjoy the game. That's what he was saying. Like many of the students who are, and many of you who are listening to me, I was very poor in maths. Very, very poor in maths. Maths, I used to be dreaded by maths. Right? Arithmetic, all right. Algebra, horrible. And my father and my parents used to always think that what is going to happen. When I said that I was going to take chartered accountancy, they were most surprised. Now, there was a teacher in my class, Brother D'Souza. He was an Irish teacher. He came into the class and he started teaching maths by showing various equations and everything. He would jump from here to there. On the wall, he will start making drawings. And all of us would look at the wall and he would say, here goes the angle. This is the acute angle. And he'll show this like this. And we'll watch him. And then he'll jump down. And we found that here was a man who was making maths so interesting. So interesting he was making maths. Right? To us, many of us, he's still alive. The other day I saw him in some program. To many of us, Brother D'Souza became that ideal teacher. That teacher who could make learning fun. From Brother D'Souza, of course, I never became very good in algebra. But somehow or the other, I think he still has his great influence in me. I could pass chartered accountancy. And I still think it was because of what Brother D'Souza taught me at that time. Your greatest teacher are your parents. Your greatest teacher are your parents. Nobody cares for you as much as your parents does. Nobody does. They are your parents, the greatest teachers. I think Preeti would agree with me, Mangesh would agree with me, Sushil, they are your parents. When I would appear, I come from a small city called Guwahati. When I will appear about 25, 26 years back or 27 years back, the results would come in economic times. The results will come in economic times. In Guwahati, the economic times will come in the evening of the day because it will be carried in a flight from Calcutta to Guwahati. The day the results would come out, my father would sit outside that vendor's shop to get a copy of the economic times. And in his hand would be a magnifying glass because he could not see very well and the roll numbers would come in small numbers. He would look at things like this, right? And there were times when I passed, there were times when I failed. When I failed, from outside I could see he will come with his head like this. I knew I was gone, right? And when I passed, I could see him carrying the sweet packet in his hand and coming, despite his age, running towards the house. These are the people, the parents. Never forget, they are your greatest teachers. Sometimes we take them for granted. Sometimes we think that they are always there. But without them, let me tell you, it's my own feeling, we are nothing. Without my father, none of them are alive. I would have never been, without my mother, I would have never been the president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. So we must always have great regard to the greatest teachers in our life, our parents. Right? So you see, and then at the end, he was talking about excellence. At the Institute, 3 words are extremely important. And there's students and everybody else. Excellence, independence, integrity. This is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, which believes in the essence of these 3 words. We enjoy the aroma of these 3 words. We enjoy the smell and the perfume that these 3 words emanates. We enjoy that. And that is what the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is, which is considered to be a partner in nation building by none other than the former President of India, APJ Abdul Kalam. To everybody, I wish you a very, very happy Teachers' Day. And I can only hope that our respect and love for the teachers and the Board of Studies also of the Institute, teachers everywhere will continue. May God bless us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. You are always such a great motivator to all of us. Thank you for your inspirational word. Passion, energy, persuasion, pep is another dimension of success. Now I can summarize this wonderful and motivational session by this. Now I request Chairman WIRC, CA Murtuza Kachwala ji for his vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Let me first thank Chairman of the committee, Sushil ji. Sir, thank you very much for organizing this beautiful program. I think it is a beautiful way of thanking the teachers, telling them that they are important in our life, and organizing this program across India in all our branches. So thank you very much, sir. A unique and a beautiful idea. Let me also thank the Honorable President of the Institute, the Honorable Vice President of the Institute. Sir, we thank you for again reminding us about the excellence, integrity, ethics, and of course, we are determined to follow on a daily basis. And the 3 T's which the Vice President also talked about, and the trust, which is very, very important. I also thank Balwinder Singh Sandhu ji. Sir, thank you for accepting our invitation and coming here. I still remember that final. I think I was in school then, and in the middle of the night, I was sitting black and white TV, some friends together, we were watching it, and then we were all out on the street. And I don't know that joy. I don't know when people in India slept that night. I do not remember that. But sir, I can only tell you one thing. I did not know a lot of things which I saw in the movie then. And if there was no persuasion, maybe the team would not have gone. And you did not have the shoes to wear, and you do not even have the equipment then. And then also to go and win the World Cup final. So I think got a lot of information from the movie. And sir, I can only tell you one thing, that after that World Cup final, and the World Cup which we picked up, I think the way in which people started looking at Indians has changed dramatically. That is one of the things which has changed us as an Indian. And today, I think yesterday we all would have read that we have come to 5th position, and people are saying that we'll trick someone else, and then we'll be on 3rd position, and maybe someday we'll be 1st. As an institute, sir, we are the 2nd largest accounting body, and maybe we'll be the 1st one. Yes, sir. Okay. सर वो तो थोड़ा सा मसाला तो बेचने के लिए करना ही पड़ता लगता मीडिया और फिल्म में. So thanks to Mangesh bhai, Preeti madam for all the efforts and this program, to my council colleagues here, Shweta, Ketan bhai, Rudesh, for organizing the program during the day also, to all the Malay bhai, Manish bhai, and all the judges for actually spending your time. They sat through the presentations by the students from 2 to 5. Then they identified the best presenters. Those students again presented here. And thank you for all the selfless service to all the judges and all the faculties as well. We see the faculties here every day. And I think the institute has incorporated this whole GMCS, MCS, OT, ITT. And you guys do so much in shaping the careers of all the young friends who are sitting here. And you make so many chartered accountants, you help us in doing it. And I'm sure whatever they learn here, they take it from here and they take it ahead. So thanks to all of you. I also missed out my council colleague Pinky here. And to all of you young friends for coming here and spending time today with all of us. Thank you very much. Thanks to the committee, madam, and the secretary coming from Delhi. And thanks to all the staff here from the DCU as well as WIRC for such a beautiful organization. And before we end, let me also request everyone to join us for dinner on the 1st floor cafeteria. Yes. So with that, I hand over back to madam for the prize distribution.
Thank you, sir. गुरु, आपके उपकार का कैसे चुकाऊं मैं मोल, लाख कीमती धन भला गुरु है मेरा अनमोल. Apart from academic teachers, our guru stands by us every step to guide, motivate and inspire to become a better human. I would like to extend my gratitude to every guru of everyone's life, selflessly supporting with a dynamic support. We always grateful to our gurus. Thank you so much. Happy Teachers Day to all. Now I request our President, ICI, to present the moment to our chief guests. Sandhu ji. Shri Balwinder Singh Sandhu ji. Thank you, everyone.
Whatever you say, madam, I'm here.